You need a piece of tape to put down
Episode,
every time so you know exactly
what we on? Episode 3. Still no sponsors.
No sponsors. No sponsors.
We need them. We need them.
No sponsors.
If you would like to sponsor the KnockOut Show, please contact my management, and we're going to work it out.
We're going to work it out.
Work it out. Hey, so like, look,
But you can see us.
we're going to go ahead and start
See
it,
both
but
of us?
welcome to the KnockOut Show,
Yeah.
episode 3.
Trace.
On this episode, I got a very special guest with me. This guy is a brother to me. I have been musically working with this guy for a long time. Well over 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elz Bentley, ladies and gentlemen.
My brother. Hey.
How you feeling?
Man, wonderful. Wonderful. Feeling good. Spirits high as I get ready for this tour.
Okay.
Project that we dropped is doing well. Glad to finally have a
Yeah.
co-project with you. We
No, that's
over
long,
10 years
long
in,
overdue.
and
Long overdue.
and
So,
we got a project together finally, but I feel like the timing was right.
yeah.
Just a lot of dope stuff going on, man. How you?
Good. I'm good. You know,
Word.
getting healthier by the day and
Good health, good wealth, all that
all
type.
that. You feel me? All that type.
Yes, sir,
So,
man.
Yeah, talk about the project.
Don't even let that stress
Yeah.
you.
So, going into the project, did you have like a set like vibe for it already in mind, or was it just like these was recorded songs off the fly?
These are actually songs that, crazy enough, songs that I had in the tuck,
Mhm.
kinda. I always knew that they were a good group of like whatever, but one day I was riding with my man's XK. Shout out to XK. He produced the intro Delcy.
Yeah, SK in the building.
Yeah, he's in the building actually. we were riding, man. He was like, "Bro, what are you gonna do with these songs, bro? Like this sound like some end of summer shit. Like
Yeah,
so
hey
I'm like,
XK, yeah.
So I'm like, man, I was just gonna use them as throwaways in between projects maybe or something, but that got me thinking. He was like, just package them up, and what better way to
Mhm.
package them up than to put DJ Knockout on that,
You
hosting
feel
it,
me?
bring that feeling back, and
Yeah.
then I hit you up, and I had like 15 songs, and
Yeah,
then
we
I
had
was
like
like, bro,
15
pick like
and just
6 or
had to
7.
narrow it down.
Then boom, that's how that came about.
Deltsy.
Deltsy, don't even let that stress you.
Look, we got the good stress balls.
Got stress balls.
Yeah.
Don't even let that stress you on.
So that, you know, that
How you
ties
feeling about
into
the project? What's the?
I feel great.
Thank you for being a part of
Oh
it.
no problem. No problem at all,
Thank
bro.
you,
You
bro.
know,
You
anytime,
added
bro.
a nice sauce to it, bro. Really proud of
Appreciate
the
that.
product.
Thank you. You know, it's always a pleasure working with you, and it's always a vibe anytime we work on anything together. But it's just like, you know, going into like a first official project together as far as like a tape, you gotta knock that out at the park.
Mhm.
Got to knock that out the park.
No
You
pun
feel me?
intended.
No, for sure. And it was just not. It was a vibe, man. You know that the studio session I feel like went great. Came in fresh out the gym.
Mhm.
So yeah, it was
Fire.
Nah, it was a good day, man. So
Yeah, even the name of it is like something that we always said.
yeah,
It's like, don't even let that stress you. It's just
Yeah.
like we just say that just like
casually in
it's
conversation.
just like, hey man, don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't even let that stress you.
worry
Don't even
about
let
it.
that stress
But it
you.
also takes on another form of like you can only control what you can control. Don't stress over what you can't control.
For sure.
It's like something we gotta keep in mind as well. But then when we popping out, we be like, man, don't even let that stress you. Where I got that at.
You feel me?
So it's like the perfection.
How you feel like about like mental health as a artist?
Super important. Super important too. Um, keep even keel.
Yeah.
I think like don't get too high off your highs and don't get too lows off your lows. because the table is all like it's bound to turn. I won't say
Mm-hmm.
always, it's bound to turn, and you bound to throw some things out there that you may not get a good, like the best response, which really you can't let that affect you. Life is hard. Life gone life.
For sure.
Not everybody blows up after 10 years. Not everybody blows up overnight. Not it's a process. I think it's super important. Check on your artist friends.
You gotta check on your artist friends.
Check on your artist friends, man. Because then, at the same time, I feel like artists gotta, every time you see them, they gotta be the light in the room, the life of the party, in a sense, the character that they may be, which even if that's yourself, which like I don't feel like we put on like too much of a character, but you always gotta be like on entertainment time.
For sure.
So it's like, damn, that's kind of like.
You feel like it gets like exhausting sometimes?
I mean, yeah, it can be.
Yeah.
It can be like.
So like, what do you do like when you get in the moments when you do get down and it's just like do you have things that you do outside of music, like I don't know, some people meditate, read books, whatever it may be, but like do you have like anything you do?
I mean, yeah, like I mean, now my daughter is like, I'll just it put a lot of things in perspective.
Yeah.
Like it put a lot of things in perspective. Before that, I would just like hoop.
Yeah, I was gonna
Take
say,
a
like,
break, go party, go travel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll go live life so I can get new experiences.
I feel that.
But I can't just go, like, I got, you know, a mini me. And it puts things in perspective. It's like what's important.
That's dope.
Like, hey, and I feel like my mental health has been better since having her, because it's just like I don't really even have the time to worry about certain things anymore.
Makes sense.
Like, you know
It
what
makes
I mean?
sense.
It's
That
like,
makes perfect sense.
Like, yeah, what we doing, man? Is the business right? What are we making money? What's the structure? How can we scale this? How can we move forward?
Everything got to be
yeah, it's like we can't fuck off time anymore.
No, for sure. Going into just change, like for a lot of people that don't know, you used to go by the name J. Ellie.
Yes.
Was going from J. Ellie into Elz Bentley a rough transition, or was that what was that transitional time like for you?
I wanted to. I felt like it was time for a rebrand. So really, the transition was the transition. It did exactly what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you were people who were able to like stick with me in the movement through the name change, then I know, like if you still searching and you still wondering like where is
yeah.
And if you are still a fan, like, you know, but also it's just like I was J. Ellie as a nickname. You know,
so you J. Ellie in real life.
Yeah, it was like J. Ellie nickname. Yeah. So I was just like, now let's tap into my artistry. Plus it was during the pandemic. I was sitting at home thinking about rebranding and bored as hell like everybody else. Doing music from the crib, and I was like, yep, it's time for a rebrand.
Do you feel like...
And it was after Take No Elz. And I was like, bro, everybody calls me Elz.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It was after Take No Elz.
Yeah.
I feel like Take No Elz was
I changed it to Elz Bentley, but it was J. Ellie at first. But
that was a crazy time period.
It was a crazy time period. The energy around this city, like the energy around the project was phenomenal. I feel like we getting that back with Delty a lot, but it was just that was just, you know,
it's just a different time period, man.
Different time period.
People more outside. People.
It's there though. It's there.
Still there.
It's there to stream. It's there to go look back at. Like if you've never heard of it, I'm hoping that you never heard of it because I'm hoping this reaches new eyes. So go back and listen to Take No Elz. Elz Bentley. The whole catalog is.
All right, so I got one for you then. What's your favorite J. Ellie project? What's your favorite Elz Bentley project?
What are we counting? Take No Elz as J. Ellie? Because that's the only one I changed. That's the only one I went back and changed to Elz Bentley. There's still J. Ellie projects, but I guess my favorite J. Ellie project was Dreams.
Dreams.
Oh yeah, or Nobody But God. But that's not on streaming. That's not on streaming. So
we gotta get that.
Everybody's gonna be like, what is he talking about?
Look, hey man,
that was just like a That was before streaming, or no, that wasn't before
It wasn't
streaming.
before
But
streaming.
it
It
was
wasn't
like
before streaming.
it was
It's
SoundCloud
just, yeah.
era type.
Yeah, if you know, you know. that's what it is. If you know, you know.
Yeah. So I would say that, or Techno Elz. Dreams of Techno Elz.
Okay.
And then my favorite Elz Bentley project is about to come out, but for right now, I'll just say Delzy because that's out. And my best is my latest. But I really do feel like the next joint that I'm about to drop, we'll talk maybe more about that later or when it comes out. It's just, we made it. We took a month. We went out in the country with my homie Austin Jones and Claude and XK and Dot, and we took out there and we spent a month and we just went to the studio every day and made a body of work from scratch.
How was that like?
Looking
at that like
great.
versus your normal process.
Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot more because I've always considered myself a project artist, but it's always been like taking songs that I make sporadically and then backwards forming them into a project, like taking leaves and trying to form a tree branch. But I feel like this project that we made is starting with the roots in the tree and then branching it out into the leaves.
Yeah.
So it's like a full thought, it's like a full thought, a full piece of work. Don't really have a name of it yet, but it's fire. Way more introspective too than I've been.
Okay, so we're gonna get to see a new side, a new layer.
Well, yeah, just digging deeper.
Yeah, that's cool. Like I said, Elz Bentley in the building.
Yeah,
Delty out right now.
Delty. Go to the gym and work on your delty muscles. Right there when you flex.
Nah, looking into life outside of music now, what are things that you do in your spare time that people wouldn't know about you?
I watch an unhealthy amount of sports. And sports shows.
What is your favorite sport?
Basketball, NBA. Not even
team.
close. I don't have a favorite team. I got favorite players. I like to see. I like greatness. So I like LeBron and KD, and I like that's good.
Okay.
Pause. It sounded like a high school cheerleader girl or something. I like the star players.
Hey man,
I think I'm a comedian. I think I'm a comedian outside of music. I am really into like podcast listening, but I am now like really getting into like listening to books because I'm always on the go a lot. Yeah. So I'm just started listening to audiobooks.
Okay.
And then that's something that I don't know, man. A book can open your mind up to
what kind of books do you like
in a different way
listen to though?
Bruh, it ranges. Like it just be anything that catches my attention off the preview. But I saw an interview where Killer Mike said to listen to read The Devil You Know.
Devil You Know.
So that's my new thing. It's like a black manifesto.
Okay.
It's supposed to breathe life into like your being as a black person.
Sounds interesting. I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna have to add it to the list.
Yeah.
So now you got a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You had a different place in your career now.
Yeah.
Like you said, you went through the transition from.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to get into real estate too. Well, on the side of like owning, like business, like starting business, getting building. Like we got a building, we renovating that motherfucker, but not like renovating houses and closing that type of thing. Yeah.
Going into like building management, what are some things that you feel like you run into?
That's harder than me. It's harder than making a song, boy. I'll tell you that.
A lot more work.
It's just I don't know, man. It's just different things in life and teach you different things. Like you have different hurdles at every. I think when I first got into it with my partners, I thought like, man, this gonna be shit. We finna make some chill, and it's just like it's a lot like everything else. It's a grind. but it's just a different grind. I feel like you gotta put your, not spreading yourself too thin, but trying to, have different streams of income. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah,
nigga, you got
you
about
got to have.
17. I ain't pocket watching, but
Hey man, I'm everywhere, man. I'm trying to get to it. While I can get to it, I'm gonna get to it.
You gotta be everywhere, man. You gotta
Yeah.
be visibility, man.
Got to. So yeah, after music, what are some like things you want to dive into? You just said you got the building and stuff like that, but like is there like
Yeah, I want to like real estate things,
just do the real estate
owning
thing?
business, like
Yeah.
owning more than one businesses, like multiple businesses. I really want to get into like down the line artist development, management. I don't know about management, but development.
Okay.
Like, I think if there's one thing I can help a younger person with is the creative side of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm was late on learning the business side of the music game myself.
I was gonna say like what? So like if you could talk to your younger self, what would you?
I was just it wouldn't have been about music. It would have been about business. But
Yeah.
I don't or just saying what I know from business now. It wouldn't have been. I would say don't focus all of your attention on making. You're a great artist, but that's just a tenth of it, maybe. Like,
now we just
what would you say to your younger self?
What I say to my younger self? Take time off.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of times I'll be so locked in on what I'm doing, I forget about everything else, and then it's like once I do finally take a break, I feel like I'm just coming out to like a whole pile of stuff, just things, like all kinds of crazy stuff going on.
So it's like, I don't know. Would you, in that time off? Do you mean like time off from like just
live, just
live.
stuff, time to just live life, not necessarily be so consumed in. Yeah, I got this career. Yeah, I got this gift. It's a hobby. It's a talent. It's a passion. All that's fine and cool, but there's other things that I'm good at. There's other things that I like to do that have nothing to do with music.
Facts.
So it's like spend more time doing some of those things as well to give more balance. I think that would be more so the thing. I feel like balance is what it is. So
balance is a thing.
Yeah,
a really key thing.
I was gonna say, like, how do you balance everything that you got going on?
I tried to write it, like get a calendar going as much, but also I don't know, man. I'm an artist, true and through. I go off the feeling. Like, I feel like I've been in studio too much. I need to figure out how to better my marketing. So I need to read something. I've been studio 3 days this week. I need to go to the zoo with my daughter and not worry about anything music wise. Right now I'm getting ready for that tour, so it's like in this situation I can't really.
You can't really kind of like.
I can't really. There is no balance. That is the balance right now. But there's days that I don't really. If I do, let me put it like this. There's a lot of things I had to get done. If I can get it done all in this day, I can chill tomorrow.
Yeah.
Not procrastinating. That helps.
Yeah.
Getting it done. If it could take, I think I seen something like, if it takes 5 minutes, do it now. If it takes an hour, do it today. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it takes
I like it.
Yeah,
I
don't
like
know.
it.
It's some quote that you could probably find it. I don't want to misquote it, but it's something like that.
No, I like it. No, it makes sense. I mean, definitely feel like prioritization is like.
But I'm not good at it. Like, I'm still not great at it. Like, I'm just going off of feeling sometimes. Like, bro, I need a reset day. I need to chill. I need to Well, I don't take naps. I just fall asleep.
You gotta get your sleep schedule together,
Yeah.
man. Like,
Oh, I go to bed I go to bed so early now. On my like when I'm at the studio, I do be out. Like
yeah.
I might be in the studio till 4 or 5 a.m. But if I'm not,
Mm-hmm.
if it's not a studio day, I'm in bed at like 10 o'clock. Don't even 10 o'clock. But I'm up early. That's another thing
Yeah.
my daughter taught me. Boy, she's at my motherfucking neck at crack of dawn. Like,
You gotta
yo,
get up.
don't
Gotta get
care
up,
what you
man.
did last night. Get up. Get up, brother.
She wants to play. She wants to play.
Time to do everything.
Nah, I feel it. I was gonna say, like, in your day-to-day schedule, like, what does that look like? What's like a normal day in the life of Elz Bentley?
Wake up, take my daughter. Well, do everything around the crib I need to do. Take my daughter to school, daycare, school.
Mm-hmm.
Lately, I needed some extra cheese. I'm door dashing like making my money how I want to make my money.
Nothing wrong with it.
Besides going clocking in the job. But my new thing is the DoorDash is that easy.
Hey, man. Hey, DoorDash
That's
is
just easy
that was
as hell.
a
That's a
great
lick.
hustle, man.
That's a fucking lick, boy.
Yeah.
If you ain't doing that, I don't know. When your free time, I don't
Yeah,
know.
you got some free time, bro? Go ahead,
Yeah,
man.
I'll
Make that
try to
little...
do something, either that or I'll try to do something creative. Um, I don't really do studio every day though.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got
Or
artists out there that do, and then you got a lot of artists that
or
don't.
I'll do like it might be a week. Like when we did the tape, I was doing
Mm-hmm.
like 4 hours, 3-4 hours, and then having the
Yeah.
rest of my day. Not like big lock in sessions. There's artists that are good with that, but I don't think that helps me because by hour 6, I'm my ADD.
Do you
Well,
have
I'm
like
not.
a preferred time of day to record? Do you prefer to
Man, I
record during
used
the
to.
day or at night?
Depending on what type of song I'm trying to, and what mood I'm in. If I'm
Mm.
recording at night, you've been to those sessions where
Yeah.
at night when it's 10 of us in that bitch and I'm turned
The
up and
vibes is going.
I'm recording. But now as I get more experienced and aged and
Yeah.
life, bro, I like the morning session. I'm rapping about.
Love it.
Oh
Get up in the
man,
morning, do what you got to
I'm thinking
do.
different though. But that's why
Yeah.
some of the music comes out different. It's not that like it's still me. The style is still me. It's first of all, I make a lot of music, but second of
Yeah.
all, it's just like it's different parts of the day that I'm making music in. It's different sections of my life that I grew up in.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a project baby, like anybody else. The smartest went to school. I was the only black person in my classes. So yeah, I know I got a lot of fucking white friends. I got a lot of fucking black friends. I got a lot of hood friends. I got a lot of friends in Fortune 500. But it's all authentically me at the end of the day because I'm not gonna do anything that I don't want to do or say
It's
anything I
real.
don't want to say. But that's why, and then that, and be recording different times of the day, different beats.
Yeah.
That's what
How
it
do
all.
you like? Okay, I'm sure a lot of producers want to know this. What do you look for when you going through beats?
Space,
Space.
bounce,
Okay,
bounce and space.
I
The
like it.
instruments can be. You never know. Like, hey Alexa, space, crush
Yeah.
space. Two totally different beats.
Yeah.
One is what you would say more like got the southern bounce trapped out, and one of them's more
Mhm.
eclectic type.
Yeah.
But they both have room for me to use my voice as an instrument. Or I don't really. That's a great question, bro. Because it's like now that I think about it, I was answering it, but now that I think about it, it's just like, but what is the one thing though? What would you say? What was the one thing about all this shit though? Because you get what I'm saying
Yeah,
about
no,
Crush
for
and
real.
Hey Alexa
It's
and Pull
just
Up a Pint. It's just like,
on different ends of the spectrum for sure, but it's like
there's something
it's
that's very,
something
very,
there.
very similar about it. To where when I hear
I
it,
don't
I'm
know.
just like,
It goes back to another conversation I've been having lately about the Kentucky sound.
what is that?
I feel like we do have a sound in Kentucky. I just feel like
But I feel like it's
it.
the same. What we're at, it's the same for the artists that, besides G, because
Yeah.
I mean his gritty as hell.
Yeah.
But like all the artists that's like artists in different, it's like, but
It's
it
something
sounds the
there.
same. It sound, but it's like, what the fuck is it?
I don't
That's
know.
that's our sound. It's called what the fuck is it? It's Kentucky sound. It's called,
No, for real.
some of that melting pot Kentucky, bruh. But it is that. It is that,
it's
bro.
definitely. I can tell a Kentucky song.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And I mean, like, honestly, I don't know. And even if you listen to some of the older Kentucky artists,
Yeah,
it's still there.
Yeah.
It's there.
and the song "I'm from the Blue Black Coffee."
Oh yeah.
Country straight up. We some country
Mhm.
boys straight up out of Kentucky boys.
Yeah,
That's that same.
There's a bop. I think it's a certain bop that we have in our music though. That's like it's just a natural bop though. Like it's not like just trying to force it. I don't feel like people trying to force it because I mean like I said, it's something. I just don't know what it is.
Facts. It's just I know one thing though. It's gonna feel great though.
Oh yeah.
I
feel like our music feels great. Yeah.
It's like feel great.
As what would you say is like the key elements to a great song to you? Like what makes a great song or a hit? What elements are?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. A hit's different.
Yeah, a hit is.
Yeah,
I may say something's a hit that you may be like, booty.
Yeah,
but I mean, to me, but it's also all to me. A great song to me is that the beat is very, very important. The hook, I don't want to just say a great hook, a great verse, a great beat. It's like, yeah, those things, yeah, for sure. I think it's not necessarily something. It's like something that makes you feel something in a subtle, but it's still appeasing to the average listener. That's what makes me gravitate to a song and love it. Like, okay, it sounds like this sonically amazing, and the average listener can sing along to it.
Yeah.
But if you listen to the lyrics, there's a deeper, and if it catches my attention on that level, then I'm like, oh yeah, I could just run it back.
Okay.
But sometimes it just catch pockets that are undeniable too, though. It's like,
that's true.
I like song switches too, like beat switches. I like that shit a lot.
Yeah.
What do you like?
No, not exactly. I like a little bit of everything for real. I ain't gonna lie. The shit that I like is not everything I play in the club. Like a lot of the shit that I play, I don't necessarily like in my personal time. I'm not getting in my car.
You want to get into that? What you listen to in the car? Because what I make and what I listen to,
like
two totally different things.
Yeah, like, bro, now I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I will throw on some jazz, bro, and sometimes I don't want to hear words in music. Sometimes I just want to hear music. Sometimes,
nothing wrong with that.
And then sometimes it's like, I wouldn't say I'm like a super rappy person, but I don't like feeling like, I don't know, be creative in what you're saying. Like, at least, like, you know what I'm saying, throw some sauce on it. Like, if you just saying, anybody can just get up on a mic and just, you feel me, just say some shit.
Yeah.
So,
for me to have the clever, because I don't feel like I have, like as bars, like, oh, yeah, he did it like this, like I formulate my bars, like, cleverly, like, maybe this bar will go into this bar.
I'm not I do not get into metaphorical
rap.
Like, I mean, like, it's just, I feel like there was an era for it. I don't
listen to any, like, on my playlist in the car. I listen to trap, and just, if you got the pocket and the beat, that's what I want to hear in my car, or Currency lyrics.
I have,
I don't really be listening to that be like just chopping the beat up. I don't really be listening to that.
Nah, I don't want my head wrapped off. I feel like that's my thing. I'm not looking to get my ear wrapped off. Like, I just want to hear great music. Like, bro, I don't. I don't.
Great music is
Yeah.
so it's like it's even subjective to myself. Like
I
I
was gonna
might
say,
want
like, is there
something
elements in it?
that's dope. Like I may think that this style of music is dope on this artist. Same art, a different artist can make the same type of song, and I just be like, ah,
I think
what
the
is
it's the person saying it. Sometimes it's not the message; it's who's delivering it.
and who's receiving it?
Yeah, that too. That too.
That message could probably maybe get through to somebody else, but it ain't getting through to me. Same with us. Like we
Yeah,
think Delphi is really hard. There's a lot of people that's gonna like it, but there's gonna be people that don't like it. A lot of
and
people
that's
that don't.
okay. And that's okay. That's one for
We
you.
want to not like it. Please, that means you're getting the new people. Don't like it. Comment and say you hate it. Send it to your friends and tell them how much you hate it and why. Please. Send
still,
it to somebody. I don't
but
give
still,
a.
show. We still want you at the shows.
Oh,
We
nigga.
still tours coming up.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you getting ready to go on the road? Are there any cities that you looking forward to going to?
Yeah. Indianapolis, Cincinnati,
Okay.
because it's the Thompson House.
Ah,
It's like an iconic
yeah,
venue.
It's, iconic
Cincy. It's like Northern Kentucky, really, but Cincy. It's like that's iconic. Like everybody go to the Thompson House when they put Cincy on their either that or the outside joint. But inside, you at Thompson. As you coming up, Indianapolis, I get love there. But I've never performed in Indianapolis. I get streamed in Indianapolis, but I've never been there to perform. Atlanta, of course. Atlanta, I love Atlanta. Forever, I love Atlanta.
You know, say you spent a lot of time in Atlanta.
Yeah, I
Wow,
lived there for a second
yeah.
during the pandemic. That's why I changed my name.
What was it like living
was
in
down
Atlanta?
there.
How did it affect your music?
Oh, I learned how to record faster.
Mm.
Learn how to record faster and just more collaborative, just down there they collabing, bro.
Oh, yeah.
They collabing, bro. Pull up, we gonna collab,
Sure.
and it ain't even gonna cut into my time because I'm gonna make 17 songs because I'm recording punch rap. Really learning how to punch in right there,
Yeah.
which to me is the same as writing, but it's just like you're writing at the mic. So you saying it to me? I say it with more feeling.
I was gonna say, like, explain your process. I've seen you
feeling.
I've seen you work before, but like explain like.
Oh yeah, I don't listen to no beats outside the studio for real. Only time I really listen to beats outside the studio is if like you be like, bro, please like listen to this beat. I need you because I know that when you make beats though, you're only gonna make you ain't making a ton of beats to send me. And I know when you hit me, you be like, okay, bro, this is it. So I'll listen to it and make some. But usually I listen to beat. Wait till I get to the studio, listen to the beats. Just start riffing, coming up with, and then just I might just catch it. I might do 8-12 bars right then and there, catch it, or I might do mumble.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm coming back and feeling those words and I'm writing on the mic. I don't really. I feel like when I do write it in my notepad, because I still do that sometimes, it's gonna be said different than I thought it in my head. Which that could be cool though. Like it comes out cool sometimes, but the way I wrote it, by the time I go to the mic and say it, it's different. Which that creates a whole different type of creativity too. It creates a different pocket. So it's just like that. I like to do it on the fly.
Okay.
On the fly, basically. That's what I'm saying. Long story short, I like to do on the fly. I think it has more feeling.
You know, taking that energy and converting it to the stage, do you feel like it's challenging sometimes when performing?
What?
To tap back into that same feeling that you had when you was recording them songs, or is it just as soon as you hear it, you there?
I'm slick code on stage. I'm slick code on stage. But I think
I'm sure it took time to get there though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like
every time that you see me on the version I do, because I don't really if the system is set up right and the sound is good the way I want, I'm not rapping on stage with the words behind me. That's only when I'm somewhere like that. Like they don't have a good sound system, or they don't have a sound band. They don't have this. But like if everything is good and Gucci, I'm rapping not with the words in. So every time that I do it somewhere, it's gonna be a different version of. And what I mean by that is like I may play with the tune and go up. I may rap it like down like this. It's gonna sound good because everything's still gonna be in key. But I think that's the fun part, and I learned that from going to Dom's show at South by Southwest and Currency show in Louisville. When Currency performs, it's like, bruh, he might, the way he sounds on the song, I just was like, when he gets rapping, he getting into it, he's like, he's rapping it different, but it's still, he's rapping it with more emotion than he did in the studio, because he's a chill in the studio. Like, I'm chilling when I'm rapping. Like, I'm really chilling when I'm rapping. Like, I'm not, like, it just, that's how my voice comes across. But when I'm on stage, I'm energetic. Like, I'm like,
Oh, yeah, so you go high.
So as long as you get what I'm saying though, it's like it's a different. If you put the audios up, it's gonna be a different, a different recording every time. I think it adds to the experience though.
How do you prepare for shows? Like, what is like when you getting ready for a show? Like the day leading up to the show. Like, are you certain like a routine that you have or?
I'm just gonna have I'm gonna have one AirPod in a whole. I'm surprised I don't have it in right now. I'm gonna have one AirPod in the whole week before, no matter what I do, and that's so that anytime I think about it or anytime I'm in a room and I have a second, or if I'm not contributing to what's going on, I'm playing my show tapes and I'm rapping in my head, and then I'm gonna give myself a few looks in the mirror that I have at home rapping. And if we really feeling, there's been times where we rehearse, of course. But I don't think, anytime that I've super rehearsed, bro, I've had my worst shows ever.
I don't,
because it's like, what am I doing?
This is just me, but I feel like you can rehearse a lot. And I mean, I'm not telling nobody not to rehearse.
No,
I do
it's
feel
different strokes for different folks.
Definitely, I say definitely rehearse, but it's the way you rehearse. Like you said, I feel like you still rehearsing even when you walking around with the AirPod.
Yeah, that's for me to remember my words. Like, I don't need to go up there and, to me, you see me before, I don't need to go practice like what I'm gonna say between the songs. Like, between this song, I'm really, as long as me and my DJ, like, if I can turn around and be like, you can pick up on cues easy, like pick up on cues. I'm built for this. I don't really know what I'm practicing, bro. When I'm practicing my word, like I know what the my words are.
For sure.
I know, like I know that like it's raw emotion up there. It's like what I'm saying between the songs is what I'm feeling.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of artists they'll practice something and they get up there and it goes completely different.
And like I said, if rehearse, please. Like, please, nothing wrong with rehearsal. For me, right now, it's been, when I rehearsed, hard as sweating. I got up there and it was just not, it was too, but then again, I didn't rehearse at a official rehearsal space with my auto-tune, like with the, like, you know what I mean? You gotta have it just like the show's about to be, I think, in order to
definitely,
because if you miss a cue, if you've rehearsed and you miss a cue, I feel like now I was like, we up there like, oh shit, we missed the cue, got what we do now. I was like, I don't know, bro, but that's just me. I don't know.
As a DJ, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man, when we missing cues, like it'd be a lot going on behind these laptops, and it's honestly for me. Cause I know we've had shows before where we done made it through, but it's like
yeah. But guess what? If I'm on stage and I'm already in improv mode and I'm having fun and I'm talking to the crowd.
Oh yeah, we don't care though. Too at the same time, especially now, it's just like we just get. We care, but it's like
there's the other side to the coin of being super on point though, like But I feel like with the DJs that I use now, it's you and Easy from the Ville. like we are so in tune now. It's just like second nature.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, bro, when I'm introducing paper towels, that I'm about to say something, and then you know exactly when to shut me the fuck up by playing the song too. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
You
I
know
ain't
how
gonna
to-
I ain't gonna
you-
let you get up there and ramble.
Even you'll do like the. That's like a cue that I know without practicing. Like, hey, bro, this ready to drop. Shut up. It's time to go. You said enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or then there's songs.
Yeah.
We go straight into the next song
Yeah.
without saying anything.
Yeah, sometimes
We
don't
know
even need
that.
to, yeah.
We know that.
Yeah,
I'm just like, it's just
the
a feeling.
chemistry's
Luckily
there.
enough, you my dog, and
Yeah.
when we have that chemistry, you know what I'm saying? Now, when we get to the arena tours, we gonna practice our ass off and do it bigger and all that shit. But right now, it's just like,
I feel like you really good, like, performance wise, of giving a piece of yourself when you perform, and I think that is probably why we perform the way we perform when we.
as long as that comes
it's just
across.
like, yeah, I feel. I mean, I see it, but I mean,
if it comes across, I mean, we'll see. Hey, man, come to the shows, come to the tour.
Yeah, no,
tell
for
me
sure.
if I suck. Like, be like, hey, boy, I heard that interview. Take your ass and practice. You stink. You stunk the building up. You need practice. You was out of breath. Yeah, come tell me, man.
All right, so I gotta ask, man. This box sitting up here, man. It's time, man. What's in this
the
box, man?
Can you see the box?
I don't know if they can see the box or not.
Can they see the box?
Oh man,
Let's see, man.
I'll get up here and I'll hold it. Here, hold on, man. It's supposed to be XK over here doing this, but he a little preoccupied. They can see
the box.
it.
This is the merch.
Ain't even recording. Hold on.
No way.
How's it not recording?
Nah, it's record. It recorded most of it. I think. Ain't no telling when it shut off, but I don't think it shut off that long. I'll put the little.
Ooh-wee. Who kid? Just
Why it shut off in the first place?
whenever
It only lets you record so much.
whenever it did cut off though, just put the
I'm putting
because we got the audio. Just put the cover of the tape.
Stupid.
So I can put the cover of the tape and
we
all
go. I
the
got
tape
you.
and all the pictures that me and you got together. Over here. Like,
I got you.
we throwing up each side of middle school. Nah, but look, man, we got the merch right here. The tour merch right here. I haven't opened it yet. Just touched down. We about to open it up.
Niggas can't even see me, but it's all
we're gonna
good.
open this shit up off camera because I need you
That's
to
cool.
film it.
Yeah.
We can wrap this up, but that is the merch. That is the merch. The fall tour with 38 Honcho, powered by YSL. We on the road, man. We probably on the road when this drops. So if I haven't been to your city, don't even let that stress you. Come see me. Don't even let this stress you. I'm coming to your city soon.
All right. So since we're talking about on the road, what are some cities that you want to go to that you haven't been to yet?
Oh, just in general?
Yeah, just in general.
Everybody, New Orleans seems to be brought up as a city that I might want to visit. Oh no, that Houston.
Houston's
Houston.
lit right
I
now.
need to go to Houston for sure. Any part of Texas. I've only been to
Austin.
Austin, where South by Southwest is. Yeah, Austin. Oh man, different parts of Cali, like San Diego, the Bay,
Okay.
San Francisco.
So you
San
wanna do more
Francisco.
like West
I've been
Coast
to LA
exploring?
a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but I ain't been up and down that. Like, I want to go to the Bay.
I feel like you'd like the Bay.
I want to go to the Bay.
Seem like the style.
I mean, I done fucked up the East Coast for real, like pretty much.
It ain't hard to do living where we live at.
Yeah, I mean, we done
ain't
been
hard.
anywhere. Like, oh no. I want to go to South Carolina. I ain't been really nowhere in South Carolina.
What?
But they said I heard there's a like a music. People have hit me and been like, bro, oh no, it ain't. It's the Virginias. Virginia.
Yeah.
Not West Virginia. Virginia.
Yeah.
I ain't been to Virginia.
Damn. I went to
North
Virginia
Carolina. I've been to
Beach.
Charlotte a
Yeah.
few times, but I ain't really tapped into Charlotte. Shout out to Charlotte, man. Uh, but I ain't really tapped all the way into Charlotte. So just like like that.
I feel you.
These little pockets.
When you start traveling and stuff like that on this tour, is there anything that you are wanting to like convey, I guess, or like a message or something that you want to express to new listeners?
Yeah, for sure. Just like that winning, that perseverance,
Yeah.
the Dub Club.
Explain that. Explain, like, how did that start?
Bruh, we just the Dub Club, man. Like, you know how it's a dub. Like, well, that's a different meaning of it. It usually does. It means we got the dub, like we won.
Yeah, we won.
Remember we used to play PlayStation. You beat about 20. Dub that he got to get off the sticks. That type of shit. But to me, it's just like, it's more so as a mindset that we wanted to put in our heads, because coming from this place, and it's a little like how hard it is in music in general.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand that.
And to get out of, and the city we're in is small. It's a lot of things you're going to have to persevere. And so the whole mantra was just like, it's not losses, it's just lessons, and the setbacks and our for come ups, and just all those positive reinforcement type of things to get the win. And all we want to do is win. So it's Dub Club. So it's like, might as well start carrying the trophy. Heavy too though.
I know. Got some weight to it.
Yeah, got some weight to it, and they got the album covers on the bottom.
Yeah.
Just it's a super conversation piece too. That's kind of just gets to talking about the movement and the message, and now we just don't even let that stress you. It's like, you know, it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Focus on your community and what you're doing, and there's money to be made. There's money to be made. Without, you ain't got to make the most money to make some money. You ain't got to be the most famous rapper to make some money. Like, you ain't got to be the Fortune 500 businessman to be well off. You know what I'm saying?
If you wasn't rapping, what would you be doing?
If I wasn't rapping, I'd be in the kitchen.
Chef Bentley?
Nah. If I wasn't rapping, I feel like I'd be doing much like something around music though.
For sure.
Like management or
like
writing. Like, bro, this music was in my blood. Like, it wasn't like I just thought like, oh shit, bro, I want to rap.
Anybody else in your family did music?
Yeah, my dad. My dad was in the band. TNT Flashers, Winchester. But it's like he was in the band, like, you know, with the mics. He's older, like dancing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, my dad, I got it true and through. Yeah. Like, my dad was in the band. My brother, you know, he was old enough to, like, kind of raise me in a sense, be a mentor, even though my dad was there. But
yeah,
that, like, all his whole music, 215s in the car, we whamming Lil Wayne. Carter 2 on the way to middle school or some shit. Like, ears hurting, itching, like it's all music. My grandmother, rest in peace, music. My mother, she fell for my dad, so obviously she liked music. It was really just, you know, inevitable for some part of music to be in my blood. I see it in my daughter too now, man. I don't force her to do shit. She just loves to sing. Like, she loves to rap. She makes up her own words to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It's just like, I ain't ask her to do it. I don't force her to do shit. But it's just like, it's kind of in our blood. Like,
understandable. Yeah. Nah,
appreciate you letting me talk, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure. We got to, like I said,
all love, brother.
I know you.
Yeah.
They got to know you.
Yeah, nah.
They got to know you. I feel like I got like so many more questions and we still running out of time. But I got to get you back on at a later episode for sure.
We could talk about.
Yeah, this is just.
We can have a whole no music pod. We got so much to talk about.
For sure.
We could sit on this and give stories about the times and shit. been through, boy.
Oh Lord, no. I think one of my favorite memories. Let's talk about the time we went to Cleveland, crammed in my
I ain't
my
go.
blazer.
Oh, I did.
You did go. You was the reason why we went.
I did go.
You was the reason why
I
we
did
went.
go. Sometimes be leaving like. Whew. I did go. We did go.
Yes, you the reason why
I
we
ain't been
went.
back to Cleveland since.
I'm weak. Nah, we yeah. Went to Cleveland, man. Went through 2 ties on the side of the road. Police pull up, all kinds of stuff, man. It was an interesting story. But we made it back. We did make it
Made
back.
it back to make it here to tell y'all to go stream Delcy. Then don't even let that shit stress you. That's why we here. We made it here to say that.
Yes.
Don't even let that stress you. Out now, all platforms. KnockOut. Give your outro from the tape on here.